Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video we will know about One Piece chapter 1069. Spoilers ahead for upcoming anime, so watch out. Subscribe the channel for more anime content. Introduction. As everyone knows, One Piece manga chapter 1069 is released recently. And this one the major plot reveals for future storyline. In this chapter we will see Lucci fights with Luffy. Kizaru is heading for Egghead Island to fight Luffy. And Vegapunk explaining about God Nika. So now let's begin with the story. On last chapter we knew that CP0 infiltrated in Egghead Island. And defeated Vegapunk Atlas. And now we see after the defeat of Atlas others are running away from them. Now Luffy and his crew meets with CP0. Luffy confronts Lucci about why is he here, and Lucci says this is a government island and what I am doing is government business. After that Lucci is about to face off against Luffy. And his crew says that he shouldn't do this because Luffy is a Yonko now. And attacking him means war. His crew tells his men to inform headquarters about Luffy and his crew, and we see Akainu is being reported about the incident. He says not to engage in battle with Straw Hat and sends Kizaru to back up Lucci. But when Luffy sees Atlas lying in pieces he gets furious and says this girl gave me food to eat, and Lucci says shut up, this is government business, but our Luffy being Luffy attacks him and says to Jinbei and others to run from here. Then we see both Lucci and Luffy's devil fruit has been awakened. Luffy's awakening was on Wano, but we see Lucci is in his awakened form. CP0 tries Lucci to stop, but he is already transformed into a beast and they are now engaged in battle. After some time Vegapunk comes and asks about Luffy, who is in a Gear 5 mode. Vegapunk explaining about Sun God Nika. When Vegapunk sees Luffy in his transformed form he asks Nami about what this transform calls. She says we didn't know quite about it, but this is the power of Goma Goma no Mi. Then Vegapunk says that there is no record of a devil fruit named Goma Goma no Mi in the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. So, that means this devil fruit was hidden from the world. Now Vegapunk tells what a beautiful transformation and looks exactly like Sun God Nika. Usopp and others now asks him who is that, we never heard of him. Now Vegapunk tells about Sun God Nika, who was the warrior of liberation who is always playful and puts a smile on the people's face, also known as the Sun God Nika. Now he tells about devil fruit, that devil fruit is the result of people's desire, and this takes form of a fruit and gives them unimaginable powers. And this desires are hated by Sea, who is mother of all nature, and the users of devil fruit are the beings that lives in completely different world. Final part of the chapter. Then we see Sentomaru's arrival and she sees CP0 attacking Egghead Island. Vegapunk says her that he is running from CP0 who is after him and she needs to save him. He was the one who picked her when she had nothing and asks her to help. Sentomaru first says CP0 is our allies and pirates are our enemies. Then to repay her debt to Vegapunk, she orders her sentinels to attack CP0 and hold them while Luffy and Vegapunk could escape. After that she goes near Luffy and Lucci and asks Luffy if he will take Vegapunk with him, and Luffy agrees. Then Lucci attacks Sentomaru and Luffy screams hey axe guy. That's it for this chapter. Subscribe the channel for more videos on anime. Meet you on next one.